guys, it's Michelle and Gwendolyn from Inner Journey Studios. Hi! Sorry we're a few minutes late, but you know, time sometimes gets away from me. So today, what are you laughing about? Because you know that's true. Today we are going to be working on canvas. I've got one of these canvases stapled in the bag. And we're going to be working on the canvas, and we're going to be using acrylic paints and some paint brushes. Okay, hopefully, are we back? On my end, it went out for a moment, so hopefully it will stay in. All right, we have got paint brushes. You're going to need something to put some water in.
Hi.
It's Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
You're going to need some painter's tape or masking tape and Sharpies. You can use either a fine tip or I think this is the ultra fine. Yes, ultra fine or fine tip.
Jennifer.
And I think that,
Amy.
you're probably going to want some paper towels also. So what we're doing today is we're going to take these canvas. If you don't have a canvas, don't worry about it. You can also use watercolor paper. You could use like plywood if you have a piece of plywood board. You can use Bristol paper, cardstock, whatever you want to use. Gwendolyn and I will specifically be using a wrapped canvas. But you can use anything you want to make this. If you art journal, you can put it in your art journal, which would be really fun to do also. This is a perfect art journaling little assignment thing.
Hi, Sydney.
So the first thing we're going to do is, Gwendolyn, will you go get us 2 pieces of copy paper? Oh, she's so excited to be doing that for us. Hey, Lynn, how are you doing today? Sydney is waving. I'm waving to you too, Sydney. Mwah, mwah. And giving you kisses. So what we're going to start with today is we're going to do a little writing exercise first to determine, so this particular canvas, I'm just unwrapping this, sorry for the noise. This particular canvas is going to be about either goal setting, intention setting. It can be inspirational if you want to use quotes, if you want to use like scripture, anything like that. So grab a piece of scrap paper or copy paper or something and grab something to write with. Gwendolyn and I are just going to use our Sharpies because we have them here. And what we're going to do, I'm going to flip this over so you can see, we're going to just start thinking of some things that are inspirational or quotes or goals or things that we have individually. And if you would like to share any of yours to inspire all of us, that would be great. If you have a quote that you love, like that somebody has said, or if you have a scripture or verse that you love that really makes your heart sing, or if you want to share any of your goals, go ahead and put those in the comments with us so that we can all be inspired. I'm going to flip this down. It's Jamie. Yay, Jamie, you made it at 11. That's amazing. All right. I'm also going to take a minute to try to get myself on. So, Gwendolyn, do you want to start writing down what are some things that you are wanting to do this year that you think would be fun?
Well, I want to go to Universal again because I've only been there like once or twice.
Okay, well, why don't you write that down? Go to Universal. And what are some other things you would like to do this year?
I don't know.
I know. I want to get Gwendolyn's room cleaned up because she's getting a new bed set in a couple of weeks. And we want to do her room super cute. Do we know what theme we're doing yet, G?
Star Wars.
Oh, we're doing Star Wars. Awesome. This changes occasionally, doesn't it? Oh, Star Wars. All right. I know that I also am wanting to be more consistent with my blogging. I like the quote, creativity is contagious. I have to see who that's by. I want to say it's Picasso, but it might be somebody else. So I'm just going to put a question mark. If anybody knows who said that quote, please let me know. Oh, Leia's not here. What's going on with Lana? I knew that your brother was in the hospital with his feet, but is Lana okay? So creativity is contagious. What else are we wanting to do this year? Oh, Gwendolyn wants to be a YouTuber. Yes. And she wants to bike. Yeah, we want to do that.
A new bike.
Oh, you want a new bike?
Because my bike's...
Oh yeah, she needs a new bike. We've been slacking getting her a bike. We need to get her a new one.
Yeah.
For sure.
That is definitely a thing, because the button on mine came undone and we can't get it redone, so.
Yep, we need to do that. All right.
That's sad.
Who else has some quotes or things that they want to do? Anybody want to share theirs? I'm trying to think what else I want to do this year. I should have had this figured out beforehand, huh?
Yeah.
I'm like you guys. I'm sitting here going, I don't know. What do I want to do? Well, once this coronavirus stuff is over, we would like to do some more traveling. I would really like to go to Scotland this year.
Yeah.
But we don't know if that's going to happen with all the travel with the coronavirus and stuff. But travel in general is something that I'm wanting to do more of for sure.
I want to be a white hat hacker.
A white hat hacker. There we go.
If anybody knows what that means, put it in the comments.
Deborah, hey, pass it on. Yeah, I'm not sure who did it. Okay, it was Einstein that somebody attributed, but we don't know for sure.
White hat.
Let's see.
That will be my job.
All right, well, we're just gonna, I still like that one.
Be a YouTuber.
So,
Be able to be a YouTuber.
we just will do that without. Without a source, since I don't know for sure. Don't let the world change your smile. Let your smile change the world. Oh, Amanda, I love that one. That's fantastic. What a perfect one. What else can we do? Let's see. We've got travel. Oh, I want to make more quilts. I want to, I don't need to write it all out, but I want to quilt more.
I want to get lots of fans.
There's lots of people I want to make quilts for.
I want to get lots of fans by being a YouTuber like Hans.
All right. Get lots of fans. As my girl.
I'm doing this to the most important ones.
The YouTuber, white hat hacker, get lots of fans. So she is definitely a mix between her dad and I. He is a computer genius when it comes to programming and engineering and stuff. He's amazing. And of course, here I am on Facebook Live. So clearly she wants to be a YouTuber and get lots of fans from me. The hacker is all her dad, though. I'm just saying.
No, the hacker is all Carmen Sandiego. No, the hacker is all Carmen Sandiego.
Oh, yes, Pamela. Amanda, tell your mom, yes, we need to make our rainbow. I don't even know how to say that. I think it's Bargello. Deborah, you would love to make that too. I can't remember if you bought the fabric for it or not. It's a type of quilt. Let's put that one on there. Tell your mom to put that on her goal board, Amanda, that we need to make our rainbow Bargello. That one I might keep for myself. Okay, well, we have an idea. We've all had a little bit of a chance to jot a few things down, and this is not comprehensive. We'll put more down as we go, but we're going to set this aside right now. So this is kind of our intentions, right? We're setting our intentions for what we want this painting to be. And while we're doing this on canvas, if you've ever done art journaling or art therapy, this is kind of a common way to do it. Sometimes we'll write it directly on the canvas. Today we wrote it on a separate sheet of paper so we can refer back to it. But this lets us set a good intention as we sit down to start painting. So I'm going to start by taking my canvas right here, and I'm going to take some tape, and I'm going to ask my amazing assistant if she will go pick out like 6 different colors of the acrylic paint in the little tubes or the little bottles over there for us, because I forgot to get those beforehand. Sorry about the wiggle on the camera right now. We are in a small space, so every time the table gets touched, it wiggles the camera a little bit. All right, so the first thing, I am using 3/4 inch painter's tape. Now, I'm gonna do something with this, I'll show you in a minute, that's gonna help so that the tape will come off, because sometimes this tape is a little hard to get off. It'll stick a little bit, so I'm gonna show you a little trick of the trade that we like to do. Gwendolyn, do you wanna put yours in here with me? Let's get both of these in here. Here, let's set our papers aside. Oh, and if you do not have a covering on your table already, I've got this plastic tablecloth from the Dollar Tree. If you do not have one already on your, here, I'll move mine over here, on your table, make sure you put something on your table ahead of time to protect it, because we are going to be using acrylic paint. So I'm going to take a strip, and you can do this however you want. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. Mine's going to be about that big. Now, I am going to take this. Normally I would do this like, oh, let's see. Right there, you can see, yeah. I'm going to just put this on my clothes like this. I would normally do it on my pant leg because my thighs are pretty big and I can go really fast with it, but it was easier just to show you like this. So what I'm doing is getting a little lint on here. It's still gonna stick just fine on my canvas, but it's going to add a little layer of lint, which will help it to come off a little easier when I go to pull it off. Hopefully, that's the idea. So we're just gonna start putting tape on.
I'm gonna do down my skirt.
However you want. I'm gonna, in the background, I'm gonna be doing this on my thigh because it goes much faster. And you can do these however you want. There is no rhyme or reason. We're doing kind of like a little abstract painting here. And we're just gonna get, let's see, is that, sorry, I think I'm off screen a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna pull this up just a little bit. Sorry guys, thanks for your patience as I figure this out. There we go. I think I'll have to put a disclaimer that you need to take your Dramamine before doing these videos, huh? All right, so we're just gonna keep putting, oh, good job, you did it. And what we're doing is we're blocking off sections of our canvas that will stay white. And these are the areas that we're going to be writing on. And then the rest we will be putting color on. And you can do as much or as little as you want. You can be as careful and precise or as haphazard like what I'm doing as you want. I truly have no rhyme or reason for this. I'm just winging it, right? I just took that away from you, didn't I? I'm sorry. That was not very nice.
It's okay.
I got grabby. I'm so excited. Got it? And you can see how this is a great project for any age. Even kids can do this really easily with the tape.
Mom loves that marker.
Oh, she's doing it on her stomach now. the tape. She's putting it on her stomach to lint it up a little bit.
Yeah. Look at mine.
Oh, it's looking good. Look at mine. How's everybody's coming along? Right? Isn't that a cool trick, Deborah? It should help to take the tape so it'll still go down nicely, so we shouldn't have any bleed through. But it'll help because sometimes this will get stuck a little bit. When you try to take it off, you'll get pieces stuck, and then you have to like do all kinds of stuff to get them off. So ideally, this is going to help us not have that happen. I saw something similar to this the other day on, I don't know the original source. I saw it on Facebook. But somebody had done something similar to this on their backyard fence. They did, so if this was the fence, they took masking tape and they did a square piece and they did the masking tape all over, and then they let their kids go outside. They went ahead and did the colored chalk all over it, and then when they took the tape off, they had this really cool abstract type pattern on their back porch, which was cool. I don't know what's going on with the internet today. I see that it keeps coming in and out on my end. Hopefully it's not disrupting the flow too much for you guys. Sorry about that. We've got a lot going on in the house with 4 people home, and my husband's working from home. Lots of people using the internet here at any given time, so I think sometimes it just gets overloaded a little bit.
Look at mine, Mama.
Ooh, I like it. All right, I'm pretty much liking the way mine's looking. I might put a couple more. I think I'm gonna break this one up a little bit. How is yours coming along? Is anybody working with us here? Anybody painting along today? Are you doing okay getting the tape put on? Got your canvas okay? And as I said earlier, for those of you that are just tuning in, if you don't have a canvas, that's okay. You can use paper. You could use watercolor paper if you painted with us the other day.
Hey, Amanda. Oh, you're already done, Amanda?
Oh, awesome. Cool. Well, we are getting ready to start painting here in just a moment. Hey, Gwendolyn, how are you doing on yours? You're done? You want to go put some water in here for us?
Okay.
Normally I try to get this stuff taken care of beforehand, but I was running a little late today. I got caught up on the internet, as is wont to happen, and I went down a rabbit hole looking at how to make face masks for healthcare workers out of cotton fabric and elastic. I don't know if anybody's seen that, but there's hospitals across the country now that are starting to call for people to make those and asking for them too because of the shortage of it. They're not typically CDC compliant per se, but in a crisis, it's kind of one of those things that it's better than nothing. And the CDC is saying that if no face masks are available, then you could use something like that. So I was looking at tutorials on how to do that, and all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, it's 11 o'clock. I need to get online. So I apologize for that, guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead and...
I'm with my fingers too.
Okay,
Cool.
So what I'm doing is I'm taking a piece of paper towel, and I'm sorry, I forgot to put this in the supply list. It just didn't occur to me, but I like to use a little bit of paper towel off to the side that I can use to blot my brush with. Now, when it comes to brushes, I've got a ton of them. I do a lot of painting.
Thousands.
Not quite thousands,
Yes,
but I've got a lot.
thousands.
Here's the thing with this project. You don't need anything special. So you can pick any one you want. Gwendolyn, just pick whatever one looks good. And I'm going to pick this one. But you can use absolutely any type of brush you want. Does not matter what kind. And what we are going to do, let me get, oops, sorry, that was my chair. I'm going to get a little something to put our paint on. All right, I've got one of these little paint palette-y things, but again, you can use anything. You can use like a paper plate or styrofoam plate, or don't use your mom's dinner plate though. She might be upset about that, especially if the paint won't come out. So we're gonna just put a few globs of paint down. I always like to tell my kids to start with smaller amounts, like, you know, that size, because we can always add paint. But once you have all this paint, it's hard to get, you know, what do you do once you're done? Well, if we have extra, I will show you what I do with it. You need help with that one?
Open this one.
All right. Want to do that?
I'll do this.
Okay. Also,
Whoa.
nope, this one might be dead. Sometimes that happens. The paints, if they get too old and aren't used. Oh, nope, it's still good.
Very good.
If you have an apron, this would be a great time to put one on. If not, don't worry about it. Okay, so we're gonna do some really simple painting today. I know some of you, I know personally, that are on here today, and there's others that are joining that might be in the same category. You can go all out on this. You can use stencils, you can use stamps, you could collage, you could write on it. Like, you can go absolutely on here. I'm gonna keep it simple for us today, just so that it's a quick, easy project we do and we can get done pretty quickly. But I want you to know that if you want to, you could go all out with this, okay? And I'm gonna adjust the camera again. I don't know why I'm having so many problems today with this. Let's see. Gwendolyn, can you get your picture in here? Let's see. I wanna get both of these in. There we go. All right, can you paint from there, G? Alrighty, I'm gonna scooch over. There we go, it looks like we're in good. All right, I am gonna just go, and what I'm gonna do is each square, not square, I'm sorry, they're not squares. Each white space, I'm gonna paint a different color. And I'm just gonna have fun painting it, and I'm just gonna relax, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna trust the process. And what I mean by that is I'm gonna trust that at the end of the day, this is gonna look awesome, because it is, right, G? Mm-hmm. Okay, so when you're painting, yeah, go ahead and start. When you're painting, make sure you come up on the edges as well. So bring your paint on to the edges.
Is it okay if you overlap onto the tape?
Yeah, the tape is gonna, what the tape does, it literally is a mask. And what that means is that it will not, theoretically and ideally, the paint will not seep underneath. So we're gonna end up wherever you have the blue tape, you are gonna have white space when we take that off. And that is where we're gonna end up doing our writing. Yeah.
Stuff.
You got it, G. Now I'm gonna bring this up because, like I said, I wanna do the sides also.
I did my side really easily.
Yeah, it's nice, right, G?
Mm-hmm. Do I wash my brush when I'm done with the color?
If you're gonna use a different color right away. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple reds right off the bat.
True that. I'm gonna do a couple teals.
Oh, that's a good idea. Or if you don't want to, you can definitely still wash between colors. If you want to just keep going and do your next color. Oh, and I've got, if the tape's not up all the way, just push it down. And we're just going to paint each of these. So what color is everybody painting today? Or what color, if you're not painting right now, what colors are you planning on painting when you do? I'll show you the ones Gwendolyn and I have, because I think I forgot to show you. So we've got a teal, a pink, a purple, kind of a lavender, a pretty green, a red, and an orange. Gwendolyn picked these out for us, and I think she picked like awesome colors. I love them. All right. I'm going to switch colors now, so I'm rinsing my brush off in the water.
Me too.
All right, and then I'm gonna dab it on my paper towel. That also lets me know if I've got all of the other color out, which I don't.
Got all the color out.
You got all yours out? You did well.
What I do is I just like shake it around a lot.
Oh, good idea. Shake it in the water.
Yeah.
I love it. This teal blue is one of my favorite colors. Thank you for picking this, Gwendolyn. I love this color.
You're welcome.
What's your favorite color, Gwendolyn?
I like the teal too and the purple, but I haven't decided a favorite color out of these colors yet.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of leaving that open, waiting to see
Yeah.
how you feel about it in a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just going to keep going. Amy, I love it. Is that Sydney responding? Lots of color. That is a good response. I love lots of color.
That's a great response, Sydney.
Lots of color.
Yay. I got all the paints out.
All right. So it looks like I'm going to do like 2 and 2. Let's see. Amanda is doing aqua, purple, blue, and green. Oh, that will be pretty. Sydney and Matthew, I love it that you guys are doing lots of color. I can't wait to see them. By the way, I love the paint pours you guys did. I think it was last night, maybe, or yesterday that you did them. Your paint pours turned out so cool, Sydney and Matthew. What a fun thing to do.
I'm really good at getting the paint off this brush.
All right, I'm going to do some green now.
Me too. I'm going to do the sides afterwards, I decided.
So what else is everybody up to today when we're done doing some painting? Gwendolyn, what are you going to do later on today?
I don't know, maybe go see if Tucker can play with me and maybe just kind of relax today.
On Xbox?
Not just on Xbox.
Or just like on your iPad?
Just kind of relax.
Relax. Yes. We are social distancing, so when she says if Tucker can play, she means online or on the phone, because we are definitely taking this serious and staying home and staying away from people, right, G?
Okay. Oh, I didn't get all the color out.
So I am planning on, I've got some sewing that I've been asked to do for somebody that is very special to me. So I'm making him several mug rugs and bowl covers out of really cool fabric. So I will be working on getting those hopefully done today, if not completely done today, at least making good progress, and maybe done by tomorrow, because I've got to get those shipped out. We were supposed to meet in person,
but the coronavirus stopped that.
Yeah,
real quick.
COVID-19 is getting in the way of things. So
Yep.
Still making it, and I will ship it to him when they are done. So that is my plan for today. And I think we might do some swimming.
Yay!
And if the weather holds out, which I think it's gonna, I haven't really checked it today, but it should be nice. I think maybe we'll do a little bike riding around the neighborhood.
Ooh, yeah.
That would be fun.
We need more red, Mama.
Oh, you're going trail riding today, Amanda? How fun.
That's cool, Amanda.
Gwendolyn, you remember Amanda has horses?
Mm-hmm. You're lucky. You have horses.
That's really awesome. Your horses are going to be so happy that you all are having to stay home with the coronavirus. It's like I saw a meme on Facebook about how happy dogs are right now that we have the coronavirus going around and we all have to self-isolate. So now their people are home 24/7, and it's like their dream to have everybody home with them. Cats, not so much. Cats are like, what are you all doing in my house?
Why are you barging in? Why are you barging in? Why are you barging in on my kingdom?
Don't you have someplace else to go?
No.
Oh my gosh, look at that dirty water. That's what happens when we paint, right?
My water got dirty from the teal, but hasn't gotten dirty from any of the other colors.
Yeah, it's okay. What color am I missing? Pink. I don't have the pink yet.
Wow, it's a lot of empty spaces.
Yeah, I'll have to add some more color. I love how colorful these are going to be. What's really cool is to see how different they are. So Gwendolyn and I are using the exact same colors, right? Mm-hmm. But they're still going to turn out to be completely different. We have the same materials, same colors, same everything, and yet they will be like completely different works of art. I'm planning on hanging mine up probably in my studio.
That's cool, Mom.
Yeah, where are you going to hang yours, Gwendolyn?
I don't know yet. I'm on my last color, Mom.
You are. You could
and
hang
then I'm going to do the
yours.
sides.
All right. Oh, I didn't do purple yet. Perfect. All right.
A few more spaces for purple, but you want to keep the space open for maybe like a red or something.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And I got some more red out, so that would also work.
Oh, that works so perfect then. We got some good teamwork going on.
I'm going to get a different paintbrush for the sides because I want it to be more precise and not as open. I'm going to choose this one.
Perfect. All right. Trail riding. We're doing bike riding. What's everybody else doing today?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, sweetie. That was my teenager. They're not often seen in the wild. Very elusive.
They must stay in the room.
Every once in a while you can hear them and occasionally spot them. We had a teen spotting.
Oh my God.
Anybody else have that with their teenagers? It's like you know they're around somewhere.
But just where?
But just where, we don't know.
They're so
all right,
solid.
so I have two more
the
spots.
Teenagers probably
I have
do
a little one there and a little one here.
I don't think all the teenagers like the coronavirus because they want to go out with their boyfriends and girlfriends and stuff.
Yeah, the coronavirus has been hard for people.
Especially the teens. If you have a teen,
I don't know about
beware
other
beware
people,
of the
but
teens.
I am enjoying being home with my family.
Beware of the teens.
Are you enjoying being home with your family, G?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am too.
Beware of the grumpy teens.
I'm also enjoying having more time to do things like arts and crafts and videos and things like that. Gwendolyn is obsessed. Oh, the teen is back. Will she make an appearance? Sophia,
No.
let him see. Let him see what an elusive teen looks like. Stick your head under there.
I'm not sticking my head
Here.
under there. You're gonna mess up your whole setup just for this.
Yes, I want people to see. There's a teenager. We
going to
found
work.
one.
Going to work. Don't talk to me.
I love you, honey.
No, you don't.
Look at what we're making. Aren't they cool?
I'm sitting here now. I want to make one.
We'll go get a canvas and you can make one with us
I don't think I have time. I have to go to work.
After work.
after work.
Okay.
We got plenty of canvases in the
help you.
garage.
Okay, bet to child.
Hey
kid.
Sophia, you wanna know what I wanna do this year?
Hey guys, let's
Well,
remember
too.
we're on film. I'm just reminding my kids that they're being filmed right now. So
I want to
I'm
be a
gonna
white
add-
hat hacker, and I also want to be a YouTuber. Do you
I'm
know
gonna
what a
add-
white hat hacker does?
I'm going to add a little more red in here just because I want to get a little more color.
Paint it.
But do you know what a white hat hacker does, Sophia? I think Mom's gonna hate you.
Yes, Deborah, absolutely. I am with you on that one 100%. That's why I was saying, I'm like, this really offers itself to be able to go crazy with this, doing like stencils or stamps or doodling inside each one, doing all kinds of stuff like that.
No, I hate it. I'm joking. It looks really good, Gwendolyn.
Thanks. I'll help you make yours.
I can only hope it turns out nearly as good as yours.
All right.
I think Mom's gonna hit me later.
Really? As if. Oh my goodness. These kids, you would think I was some sort of ogre or something.
You look like one when you wake up.
Wow.
I'm joking.
Wow.
I love you, Mom. I don't know what you look like when you wake up. I avoid you in the mornings. Just like you avoid me in the mornings.
You should probably just stop talking now.
No, you.
So y'all, this is the fun of the tea. All right. So we've got this done
It's
now. How are
not
you doing with
done.
yours?
Not
You've
done.
got one left over here.
I have a few actually.
Okay.
I have a tiny bit.
So we're going to let Gwendolyn finish that.
Finish the painting.
Mom, did Papa tell you who I saw yesterday?
Is this appropriate to be online?
Yeah.
Because this is live right now.
I
We
know.
can't edit this.
It's not inappropriate.
Okay. Who did you see yesterday?
I saw Ethan at work,
Yes, I know.
and I gave him a big hug.
Yes, I'm
And,
aware.
You should do another coat of the green.
Another cup.
Huh.
Do you want to do a little more green, G, or are you happy with how it looks?
Green.
Okay.
I
I'm
love
just gonna
these.
leave. But come back, you're the elusive teen that we can never find.
All right.
I'm ready.
All right, so now what I am going to do with this, Gwendolyn, do you see that? Or I'll grab it. I'm going to take some white paint. You do not have to do this, but this is kind of fun.
What are we going to do?
Now, I am out of space on my little tray here. So, because I have plastic on my tablecloth, I'm going to put this right on my tablecloth.
It's happening!
OMG.
Does that show up? I don't know.
Yeah,
if
it
that's
does. It
showing.
shows
Does
up
show?
right
Oh,
at the
yep.
bottom.
Okay, perfect. So I put some white right on my
The
tablecloth. That's only because I have a tablecloth, you guys. Please don't do this.
If you don't,
if
or you
you
are going
don't.
to have a bad day.
Now I'm gonna take. Let's see. I'm gonna take some of my white. I'm gonna take some water because I want to water it down a little bit. And now be careful with this because this is a good way to get it on your clothes and on stuff around you. So just be aware. But I'm going to put some dots on mine because I just love to get...
Oh, I can't. Yay.
Is it working, G?
Yeah, it's working.
I think these little splatters are so much fun. And they just add a little dimension. Now you can do them with any color.
Oh, no.
That's all right. It's art. And do a little bit on the side. And all I'm doing is I've watered the paint down quite a bit so that it gives a little bit more fluidity to it. And then I just tap my brush. You can see I'm tapping right here. And that allows,
Mama, will you hold my
Yeah.
canvas for a second?
here you go. Yeah, and you can hear Gwendolyn's is going all over the place.
Can you hold it?
Can I finish mine real quick and then I'll hold yours? All right, and then let's see. I need to do this bottom side.
I've
All
decided to
right.
finger paint the edges.
Ooh, that sounds like a cool idea.
Finger paint the edges.
All right, so that's gonna be mine. You want me to hold this for you?
Yeah.
I'm holding Gwendolyn's for her right now. What side are you wanting to do? This side? Okay, so what you want to do when you do it is instead of doing that, there you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's got some cool marks going on here with this. Nice job, G.
Thanks,
I
Mom.
think we got it all. All right, so how's everybody doing? We got this going on? Oh, I got some on my computer off to the side. That's all right.
Glitter!
Let's see.
I love that. I love that.
I know. Wouldn't glitter be great? And you could. This would be a great time. If you want to do glitter, actually, should we do a little glitter?
Yeah, I'll go
Let's do a little glitter. Why don't you grab one of the colors?
I will grab blue.
This is a great time if you want to do a little bit of glitter. Let's throw some glitter on. The paint will help to keep it on. Just pick any color.
I'm going to use pink, but I thought you might want to use gold.
Let's see. All right, so I have some ultra fine glitter. This is just what I have on hand. You could use any kind you want. And I'm just going to do, this was not in the original post, but this is kind of how art happens sometimes. And Deborah came back and said, oh, I thought it was glitter. And I thought, oh, glitter. I could do glitter.
Mama, my glitter. Oh, I see why. My glitter's not coming out.
All right, see, that's going to be nice. Just a nice small amount. Here, let me help you with yours.
My thing is stuck.
Yeah, we got a thing in here. All right, let's see if we can get that out. There we go.
Now let's do my pretty
There you go.
glitter.
And now we got Gwendolyn glittering hers up. Oh, I love it. That's probably good. That's good. That's good.
I love my glitter.
All right, do you want to like move it around a little bit? So when this is done, oh, honey.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
That's all right. So when you're doing the glitter, tap it off instead of going like that, because otherwise it can get all over everything around. I mean, it's going to get all over everything anyway. It's glitter, but that way it's not getting on electronics and
The
stuff like that.
exclusive teen is back.
Yeah, me too, Sydney and Matthew. I got it on my computer too a little bit. Hopefully not too much. Deborah, yes, glitter, yay! And then, let's see, Sydney and Matthew say, 7 June dash true.
Let me try to read this.
7600.
Let me try to read this.
So I'm thinking.
Rue 7 Ninja Dashi Trefoil frequency 7600.
So I think that they were trying to clean off the keys, yes. I was just going to say that right after they did that. Trying to clean off the keys.
I actually read that, though.
I figured it was either that or some coded message.
I figured out the code.
All right. Now, you can wait for this to dry if you want, but mine is pretty much dry except for the white stuff. Just ignore Chloe in the background. She's wanting to participate and she can't because she will jump in the paint and drink the water and she'll be a mess.
Tape off?
So now we're going to take the tape off, but you're going to be really careful with it as we take it off. And see how easy it's coming off. Now, this can be a little bit of a game because different parts will be taped down, like tape will be taped down. So you'll try to take some off and it won't come off because you've got another piece holding it down. So you just go slow. Oh my gosh, look how awesome these are turning out. How cool is this? Oh, poor Chloe. She just wants to paint so bad.
Everyone in the comments below, say what you think Chloe's painting would look like.
Yeah, I know what my house would look like if she was painting.
No, you put her isolated and she just put a canvas on.
Okay.
I have one last one.
Now you want to be really careful when you come to an intersection like this where it's taped down, because this is going to have paint on it and we don't want to get that onto other areas. So
This looks really pretty.
we are going to just ignore Chloe for right now. Poor baby.
She wants to go out.
She wants to come join us. She's like, you guys are having so much fun.
She wants to go out. She runs.
All right. Oh my gosh, look at how cool these have turned out. You guys, how's everybody's looking? I bet they are really awesome. Okay,
Glitter just
so
fell everywhere on the floor.
here is mine. I think I can get it all on the screen or most of it. And then show yours, G. Oh my goodness, these are super cool. Chloe painting would be very messy. Yes, Amanda, you have met Chloe before.
Yeah, what I think would happen would we'd have to put down like one of those hugest pieces of paper, and right in front of it we'd put paint in front of it, and then Chloe'd step in the paint and stuff all over the paper.
Okay, the next thing we're gonna do.
And paint.
Now we're gonna have to be careful. Ideally, you would wait until this completely dries before you do this next part. So you might want to wait until yours is dried. I'm gonna go ahead and do mine right now, just so that you can try hers.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I had tape, you guys. I had like tape on my hands. I couldn't get it all off. Okay. Aw, Deborah. Chloe says hi. You'll hear her again in a minute. She is touch and go when we're filming. I think she hears our voice and us laughing and stuff. And like Sophia's walking through the house and Chuck's home. And she's like, guys, I just want to play with you. And
We're going to let her out.
She was out playing right before this and having so much fun. And then we put her back in her crate because we can't watch her while we do this. And
because every time we're not watching her, she'll pee on the floor.
A little bit. Okay, so now what we're going to do, our next step is to do the writing in here. Okay? And this is where you're going to put your quotes, where you're going to put your inspiration, whatever you want this to be. So if you want to do all quotes, you could take quotes that make your heart sing and put all quotes on here. Yeah, honey.
Do we separate this so that the words won't collide?
You can do it however you want. So that's a great question. Gwendolyn's asking, do we separate this so the words don't collide? You could do each one of these. Like here would be words, or you could have this be like one long thing. You can just, this is your thing, so you can do it how you want to do it. All right, I'm going to be right back.
Gotta take care of the Chloe monster. Hi everyone. So what I put was I put down my get lots of fans. And Deborah, writing. Yeah, writing. So I'm gonna put down learn to quilt. I'm gonna put down learn to quilt right here in this tiny space. And there we go. And I'm gonna box off that, and I'm just gonna do that.
All right. Oh, it looks good. I love it. Okay. I know, isn't it great, Deborah? Isn't that fun? And then I recommend, guys, that either on the front or the back, but you put the date, put your name and put the date, because these would be fun to go back. You know, when we get older, we sometimes forget. We think we're going to remember everything forever. Like we think we're never going to forget anything ever. And then in 10 years when, you know, Gwendolyn would be 19 or 20 at the time. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe that. Oh, my mommy heart just dropped a moment. Or in 10 years, I'm 60. A lot happens in 5 and 10 years. And it's kind of cool to be able to go back and go, wow, when did I write I wanted to do this? And then you can go, oh, that was in 2020. That is so cool. So figure out, you don't really have to worry about orientation because you can write your words however you want. I'm going to go ahead and write a few things on here. So I want to be more consistent with my blogging. It's a goal of mine to have my blog as a place of inspiration for people, for creativity, for for self-care, creativity, ways of healing the heart and soul through art and creativity, as well as connecting with others. And I feel like blogging, having a blog where I can post things would be a great way to do that. So I want to be more consistent with my blogging. I want to travel the world. Travel the whole world. I want to be able to go places and meet people and try new things and just be able to get out and travel. Now, one of the things that you can do with this, you don't have to use a Sharpie. The nice thing about a Sharpie is it will stay. It's nice and permanent. You can go over things if you need to get, like here, I would like it a little deeper because your canvases do have texture in them. So sometimes when you write on them, you'll see that maybe the ink, is it ink? What is in a marker? I guess it's not really ink. I'll call it pigment. The pigment from the marker didn't maybe get all the way into all of the little crevices, so you can go over it. But the other thing you can do, I'm just writing with cursive. Hold on just a second, okay? The other thing you can do is practice different fonts if you want. You could do, like, I'll do one over here. Let's see. What did you want to ask, G?
What happens if you run out of ideas and there's still a white space?
Well, that is a great question, Gwendolyn. Let's put yours in so people can see it. So Gwendolyn is asking, what happens if you run out of ideas and you still have white space? Great question. Because sometimes we're writing, we're doing stuff, and we're like, I'm not sure. And I'm not sure what else I want to put on there. And what you can do is just leave those. And then as you come up with new ideas, you can always add to it later. So it doesn't even have to be something you finish today.
I just had an idea for
Oh, you need more glitter?
Wait, can I use some of the paint?
Can never have enough glitter in our house, apparently.
Oh wow, look at the water.
There's lots of glitter in the water. All right, so I'm going to write here for quilt more. I'm going to do, so I'm going to put my word quilt. Then I'm going to come through and kind of do a little bit more with this just for fun. Okay, there we go. So you see I'm making it a little more stylized with the font. And apparently I'm getting some pink glitter on mine also in the process.
Sorry, Mama.
That's
I figured
right.
I did what I wanted to do with the white spaces.
Glitter happens, right?
Glitter. I put glitter everywhere. So what I did was I went back with
Get it in there.
I went back with the white paint, and I painted it down in the empty spaces, and I put glitter down there so it would be all colorful. In fact, where's the gold glitter?
And you see, this is what I love about a project like this for all of us, is that it really gives a lot of space for improvising. So as Gwendolyn's working on it, she came across a problem. What would you do if you have extra white space and you've run out of ideas? And so I gave her a suggestion to wait. She could write on it later, and she thought about it. And then she looked around her and she was inspired by what she had sitting around her, the paint, the glitter, and she decided to paint her white spots white and then put glitter in them because the glitter will hold into the paint. So I love that this allows for so much creativity. Deborah had mentioned earlier about outlining. You could go through and you could outline each of these. By the way, if you're going to work within these, using markers or using mediums other than paint, I recommend you wait until it's completely dry and then go through, because otherwise you will ruin your Sharpies and your other any type of markers you use if you try to use it when you have wet paint.
I finished.
Oh, show them what you did.
So what I did was I went back and I blitzed it all up.
Here, let's see.
Glitter, 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 glitter.
Oh, I think it's showing really
And now
well.
I'm going to do one last thing.
So Deborah's idea was to go through and do each of these as like a quilting square where you could put patterns and designs and doodles and stuff in each one of these. And I love that idea. That's something else you can do. You can take stencils in there. You can take stamps in there. You could do doodling in there. It could be something you have by your TV once it's all dry. Keep it by the TV, and each night just add a little bit. You could use a pen. You could use a micron marker or a ultra thin tip Sharpie marker. You could use paint pens.
Mama, look what else I'm doing.
Lots of fun stuff you can do.
Look what else I'm doing.
Yep. Or you can just leave it like this and have it be what it is, which I love. So I'm going to finish here. So this is just one type of font that I did.
I'm sure my glitter would be happy to get on this paint.
Well, more. All right. So I'm trying different fonts, trying things out to see how they work. Can I borrow your Sharpie? Let me see how yours is working. Mine is not loving this right now.
Neither is mine.
Sometimes with the Sharpies, you have to give them a chance to rest.
Ooh.
There we go.
Everyone, look at this. It's all glitz. It's all glitz.
And then you can see, however you have it, if you write going in different directions, you'll be able to hang it however you want to hang
thanks,
it.
Deborah. I'm glad that you think this is a great project.
Okay, so I feel like we have covered everything. The last thing I will say, and this is not necessary, but if you are using a lot of glitter like Gwendolyn used, or maybe you're going to put other things over yours, you can spray a matte finish on it, or a gloss finish. You can get any kind of finish that you can get from the stores. Let's see. Oh, I've got one right here. Sophia was using this. So this is a matte finish by Krylon. There's a bunch of different brands that make these. And basically you just spray your piece with it and it protects it and helps keep everything on it. I'm not going to do that with mine because the glitter's going to stand just fine. There's, you know, nothing that I'm worried about. But sometimes people like to do this to create a barrier. You'll wait until yours is completely dry and then do it. And that's a good question. And what Gwendolyn said, can I go outside and do that? Always go outside with these sprays.
I know to go outside, that's why I asked.
Because you will pass out otherwise. They've got so many fumes from them. So definitely go outside. All right, this has been a fun week, you guys. We have done a project every single day.
Feet complete.
Feet complete. We started on Monday with the bleeding tissue paper art. Tuesday we did the squash books. Wednesday we did the magazine bowls. Thursday we did the polymer beads and the bracelets. And now today we did our intentional goal setting painting, acrylic painting. I love this. I apologize, I do not have next week's schedule up yet. I'm going to be working on that as soon as I turn this off today. I am doing my best to get everything done and adjusting to our new norm here. So I apologize that's not up yet, but I've got 5 more projects next week lined up that if you did any of them this week, you will already have the supplies for the most part. You might have to get a couple things, but they should be stuff you can find around the house, I think. But we're going to do more acrylic painting. We're going to do more with tissue paper. We're going to do more with polymer beads. Let me put this up really quick so that I realized I'm talking with my hands.
Oh, I'm the
There we
glitter
go.
hand.
Okay, so next week we have
We should do
5
dye
more.
shirts. Actually, I kind of dyed a shirt that I was allowed to do, and I made a really pretty t-shirt.
Oh, Gwendolyn did do a t-shirt. That's right. All right, so I know, Amanda, you have asked for that twice now, so I'm going to look into that a little bit
I love
to
dye
see
shirts.
how that
Girl,
would...
I agree. We should do dye shirts. Mom, do the dye shirts.
Okay, let me finish talking, please. Amanda, I'm going to look into that because I know that's something you really want to do, and I'm going to see about what that would look like to do a video for you guys, that we could do tie-dyed shirts together. That would be really fun. So I will look more into that.
Yay.
Next week, I know we're going to have rock painting.
Ooh.
I know we're going to do a bleeding tissue paper canvas, which is going to be really cool.
Oh.
We're going to make a polymer clay bowl. So if you got the polymer clay kit, or if you have extra polymer clay laying around, I'm going to teach you how to make a really cool coil bowl with that. And then I don't remember the other projects offhand, but I will get those out to you today. In the meantime, thank you all for joining us today. This is Michelle and Gwendolyn. Get her back in here. Gwendolyn from Inner Journey Studios, and we're so excited that you joined us today.
Tie-dye shirts.
Okay, let me finish, please. Take a picture of your project. Okay, there we go. Take a picture of your projects and do a post. Put them on the page or tag me in them. I would love to see what everybody's making. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.